Hey there, welcome to our channel. Today, we're delving into some powerful insights inspired by the wise words of Marcus Aurelius, a legendary philosopher and king. We're about to uncover 12 key aspects you might want to consider letting go of in your life, all aimed at helping you transform and thrive. But hey, we're not just here to talk at you. We want you to be part of this journey too. Share your thoughts with us as we go along. If you're new here, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to support more content like this. Stick around till the end because this isn't just about learning. It's a chance for some serious self-reflection and growth. We're not just watching a video, we're diving into an experience together. So, let's embark on this journey towards self-discovery and positive change. Get ready to explore, question, and evolve with us. 1. Perfectionism. Let's talk about perfectionism, which might seem like a good thing but actually causes a lot of stress and makes us feel like we're never good enough. When we set really high standards for ourselves, we get scared of messing up and forget that it's okay to make mistakes, because that's how we learn and grow. Instead of aiming for perfection, we should aim for excellence, doing our best in every situation while understanding that we're always evolving. It's important to be kind to ourselves when things don't go as planned and to remember that every step, whether it's a success or a stumble, helps us grow and become more authentic. By accepting our imperfections, we can be kinder to ourselves and others, appreciating the uniqueness of being human. This is a big part of personal growth and helps us be more understanding and compassionate in our journey through life. 2. Keeping away from unnecessary conflicts. Sometimes when you choose a different path in life, you don't have to explain everything or get into big fights. The smartest thing to do is often to keep moving forward, not to seek revenge or make excuses, but to keep your inner peace intact. There are times when someone who hurt us comes back asking for help or support. In those moments, it's important to remember that it's okay to say no. You don't owe anything to someone who broke your trust. Avoiding drama and quietly stepping away is actually a brave choice. It's about putting your mental well-being and personal growth first instead of getting caught up in unnecessary conflicts. Marcus Aurelius, a wise philosopher, had a special way of dealing with tough times. He believed that the best response to unfairness isn't to get back at those who wronged us, but to focus on becoming better people. It's about working on ourselves, finding peace inside, and building strong character. The smart part of this idea is understanding that growing beyond tough situations means staying calm, not letting temporary emotions control us, and developing good qualities and strength inside when faced with challenges. So, instead of seeking revenge, the real answer to unfairness is to focus on our own growth and build a strong foundation based on our values and principles. That's how we find true peace and grow as people, even when things are hard. 3. Useless goals. As we go through life, we have to make big choices, act with purpose, and stay true to ourselves. It's important to adjust quietly and carefully as things change, making sure what we do matches who we are deep down. Being flexible when things shift is good, but it's also important to keep some things private, especially when it comes to our important life choices. This way of doing things might seem quiet, but it actually makes our lives simpler and keeps our personal journey true to who we are. 4. Seeking external validation. Imagine constantly seeking approval from others, like you're on a stage with everyone watching your every move, waiting to judge you. It can feel overwhelming and confining, like you're living your life for other people instead of yourself. But think about those times when you felt truly happy and satisfied because you stayed true to who you are, even if others didn't agree. Those moments are what make you genuine and fulfilled. To bring this idea into your everyday life, Start by thinking about why you make certain decisions. Are they what you truly want, or are you doing them to please others? Trust your gut feelings and understand that you don't always need other people's approval to live a meaningful life. 5. Recognizing misleading illusions. Sometimes what society and the media expect from us can make it hard to see the real beauty in ourselves and the world around us. To break free from these false ideas, we need to be brutally honest with ourselves. It's like peeling off layers of expectations to find out what we truly want in life. We have to ask ourselves tough questions about whether these expectations match up with what we really want. Facing life with an open heart doesn't mean avoiding tough times or strong feelings. It means fully embracing the ups and downs of life, letting each experience teach us something valuable. It's about letting go of strict expectations and learning to appreciate the messy, diverse, and beautiful moments in life. In the end, being honest with ourselves and accepting life as it is gives us real freedom to be ourselves and live authentically. 6. Cultivating conscious conversations. Let's think about how we feel after we talk with others. Do we feel good or do we feel like something's not right? The words we use when we talk can make a big difference. They can either make people trust and respect us, or they can cause problems and hurt feelings. When we choose to be kind and understanding when we talk, we're creating a good environment for real friendships to grow. Even though it's not always easy, it's important to remember that everyone is human. When we act as good examples and avoid joining in on mean talk, we're making the world a better place. By following these ideas, we can learn to handle tough situations better and be kinder to others. And this doesn't just help us grow inside, it also makes our relationships stronger and more meaningful. 7. Now let's talk about the importance of keeping some things private in our personal relationships. When personal stuff comes up, it's important to realize that we can't control what happens around us or what others do. But we do have control over how we react and see things. Thinking about this reminds us to look inside ourselves for strength. We can accept things the way they are, even if they're tough, without pretending they're not. But how well we handle tough times depends on how emotionally strong we are when things get rough. 8. Raising your voice against others. When we feel really mad or frustrated, it's like being in a room filled with tension. It's super tempting to just let it all out and yell. But what if instead we stayed calm and spoke firmly? We turned that intense energy into something useful, like focusing on what needs to be done. It's like magic for our souls. It's not just about holding back angry words, but using that energy to move forward and make progress, even when things are tough. Heraclitus, an ancient thinker, said that staying calm is one of the best things we can do. He reminds us that when everything feels chaotic, our calmness is our biggest strength, and being balanced takes real courage. So next time you feel like you're getting swept up in anger, remember that it's not easy, but staying calm is worth it in the end. 9. Being a positive influence. Words have a lot of power. Once we say something, it sticks with us, like a shadow that can affect how people see us. It's not just about being polite. It's about being the kind of person others can trust and look up to. We don't have to make everyone happy, but it's important to remember that everyone we meet is dealing with their own struggles, even if we don't know about them. Being positive isn't just about keeping things calm on the surface. It's about understanding the complicated mix of feelings and interactions between people. When we do this, we build connections with others and become better at handling the ups and downs of relationships with skill, wisdom, and kindness. 10. Thoughtless use of social media. Think of your life like an interesting book filled with personal experiences and growth. Now, compare that to social media, where you see everyone else's stories, often just their best moments. This difference can make us unfairly compare our lives to others and feel unhappy with what we have. That's why it's important to use social media wisely. Think about whether it's actually helping you or just wasting your time. Being mindful like this helps us tell the difference between meaningful stuff online and just mindlessly scrolling. If you notice that using social media makes you feel down or bad about yourself, taking a break could be a good idea. This break from the digital world can give you a chance to do real-life things that make you happy and appreciate what's happening in your life right now. By letting go of the idea of everything being perfect like it seems on social media, you can start to see and enjoy the real imperfect beauty in your everyday life. Instead of always comparing yourself to what you see online, you'll make room for real happiness and fulfillment in your life. 11. Constantly comparing yourself to others. Constantly comparing ourselves to others is like being on a treadmill that never stops. It's tiring, never-ending, and steals our joy. It's not about ignoring the world around us, but about accepting our own path as it is without pretending life is perfect. Life doesn't follow a set plan where everyone plays the same role. It's messy, unpredictable, and full of different experiences. Your own story, with its highs and lows, successes and failures, shows how strong and special you are. Embrace your own journey and let it be a mix of emotions, from feeling frustrated to feeling triumphant. Celebrating your progress and growth without always comparing yourself to others is the key to a more fulfilling and genuine journey. 12. Embracing mindful consumption. In our modern world filled with endless streams of information, it's easy to get swept away in the tide of consumption without stopping to consider the quality of what we're taking in. Mindful consumption involves being intentional about what media, content, and information we allow into our lives. It's about recognizing that not all information is created equal, and that constant exposure to negativity, sensationalism, or irrelevant distractions can have a significant impact on our mental well-being. By cultivating a habit of mindful consumption, we can actively choose to surround ourselves with content that uplifts, educates, and inspires us. This might involve curating our social media feeds to follow accounts that align with our values and interests, seeking out reputable sources of news and information, and setting boundaries around our screen time to ensure that we're not mindlessly scrolling or binge-watching. Mindful consumption also extends beyond digital media to other areas of our lives, such as the food we eat, the products we buy, and the relationships we invest in. It's about making conscious choices that support our overall well-being and align with our long-term goals and values. By embracing mindful consumption, we can cultivate greater clarity, focus, and inner peace in our lives. We can break free from the cycle of passive consumption and reclaim control over how we engage with the world around us. So, the next time you reach for your phone or turn on the TV, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this serving me? Is this adding value to my life? By approaching consumption with mindfulness and intentionality, we can create a more fulfilling and enriching experience for ourselves and those around us.